Welcome. 2022 brought us a range of thrilling post-apocalyptic films that transport us to a world after catastrophe. If you're a fan of post-apocalypse, these films are a must-watch. Here are the top post-apocalyptic hits of 2022, featuring intense survival stories, battles for survival, and unique visions of the future. Black Crab. Black Crab is the story of a world plunged into war, where winter has consumed everything and borders have ceased to exist. Caroline EDH, an experienced soldier, is sent on an impossible mission. Along with 5 other convicts of war, she must sneak across the icebound sea to deliver a mysterious cargo. In return, she is promised something she wants most: to find the daughter who was taken from her dot, wandering in the darkness. They fight not only the enemy, but also their own fear. Every sound can betray their position. Every step on the fragile ice could be their last. But the real nightmare is not lurking on the horizon. He is with them. In their backpacks, they carry something that could end the war, or plunge the world into an even greater hell dot. The closer they get to their destination, the more Caroline begins to realize that no one told them the whole truth. That they are just pawns in a game where there are no winners, and that the ice beneath their feet may hide something worse than cold and death. Yakamoz S, 245. When a mysterious catastrophe begins to decimate humanity, a group of scientists and military men are trapped in the depths of the ocean aboard a submarine. The world on the surface is plunged into chaos. Deadly solar rays incinerate everything that stands in their way. Hidden underwater, the heroes must face not only an unknown threat, but also their own demons and growing paranoia. Conflicts arise in claustrophobic corridors, loyalties are put to the test, and the desperate struggle for survival leads to shocking discoveries. Each day brings more questions. Is there still a safe place on Earth? Who is telling the truth, and who has a hidden agenda? Answers could cost lives, and the darkness beneath the surface hides more than just the cold, endless depths. Vesper. In a world where nature is out of control and the Earth has become a hostile place to live, a young girl struggles to survive. Vesper, a 13-year-old genius, lives with her disabled father on the edge of a fallen civilization. The world is controlled by mysterious citadels, where elites hide their secrets while the rest of humanity struggles with starvation and mutations. When one day she meets a mysterious woman whose fate is intertwined with her own destiny, an extraordinary journey begins, full of danger, discovery, and hope for a better future. Vesper must use her intelligence and knowledge of biotechnology to find a way to survive in a world that has long ceased to favor humans. Rubikon. In a world where Earth is drowning in toxic fumes, a handful of astronauts aboard a space station must make a decision on which not only their lives, but the future of humanity depends. When communications with the planet suddenly cease and systems begin to detect that the surface has become unlivable, the crew faces a brutal choice: return to Earth and face an unknown threat, or remain in orbit, condemning the survivors below to certain death. Isolation, growing paranoia, and increasing conflict between crew members make morality no longer obvious, and the line between good and evil blurs in the face of apocalyptic reality. In this suffocating claustrophobic atmosphere, where every decision could be the last, the question arises: what does it really mean to save humanity? Biosphere. In a world where life on the surface of the Earth has ceased to exist, 2 men, Billy and Ray, inhabit a small, futuristic survival capsule. Locked in a sterile, confined environment, relying only on themselves, they try to figure out how to survive in the new reality. Their only source of food is genetically modified fish, which suddenly begin to undergo disturbing changes. With this discovery come questions that no one knows the answers to. Is the world outside really dead? Or is there something they didn't predict? This is a story about the limits of science, the human psyche, and the surprising twists and turns of evolution that call into question everything that seemed certain. To wrap up, I have one more film for you. It has low ratings, but it's still worth giving it a chance. Sometimes films that don't get much recognition can surprise you. Maybe this one will be your cup of tea. After the pandemic. The post-pandemic world is not a place we want to end up in. A deadly virus has wiped out the population, and the survivors must face the new order: lawlessness, brutality, and a merciless system. Amidst the chaos, two young women, Ellie and Quinn, try to survive by evading the regime's drones and armed guards patrolling the streets. The authorities claim they are fighting for safety, but the truth is much darker. When the girls discover shocking facts about government experiments, they become targets. Their only chance is to escape. But in a world where trust can cost lives, every step is a game of survival. That's it for our list of the top post-apocalyptic hits of 2022. These movies give a powerful look into a world after disaster, filled with action, hope, and survival. Which of these films do you think was the most gripping? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more must-see movies. See you in the next video. Win.